Hi guys, Chris here with Super Savvy Travelers. Hey, I'm getting ready to head out and about, but before I go, I wanted to give you some pointers on how to make your life in Italy. Not how to move, not the logistics, not what to do, but how do you create your life? How do you become part of the community, especially in a bigger city? Now, as you know, I pretty much have been living in Santa Domenica Tila, which is a small town, very easy to make your way and really get known about in the community. Everybody very warm and reaching out to me to make you feel part of the community. However, in a bigger city, it's a little bit different. People are a little bit different in a city versus in a small town. So I'm learning a lot having come to Mola de Bari and trying to make my way here. And here are some of the things that I found very important on trying to create your life and create your little niche in your community here in Italy. The first thing that I would recommend is come over at the beginning of the nice weather, because winter is very long and people are not out and about. So you're going to be very lonely if you come over in the middle of winter or the beginning of winter. You're going to have a long period where it's just very lonely. Versus if you come at the beginning of spring, you have all spring, summer, and fall to make friends who you can then see in the winter months and come up with ideas on how to keep busy and things that are exciting and fun for you to do. So that's super important. Many Italians just live outdoors in the nice weather, and I've seen it with the passeggiata, which I'm going to show you this evening, and just everybody being out and about on Saturday and Sunday. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to see, and unlimited opportunities for making friends. And that brings me to another thing. Make sure you spend a lot of time out and about and in common areas, because that's a great way to make friends. With Gigi, it's easy. People come up to me, they talk to me, how old is she? Is she a girl? Are you American? Yes. In fact, I met a very nice person yesterday who is from Chicago, and he speaks English. So we're all gonna get together for coffee and that, but it's a nice icebreaker. And when you're out and about, there are ways of meeting people. And I've met several people just by being out and about and getting into a conversation. Now, it's vitally important that you learn Italian even just a little bit, and the best way to learn Italian from what I've seen is get a tutor. You can get them for very inexpensively online, and then you also make friends with your tutor. I've had clients who have gone to their tutors' weddings and things like that. You have an instant friend when you start. And it's very effective. I've seen people just really start speaking Italian with their tutor right away. And it's a great way to go, okay, why is it this and not this? And these are things you can't really find online. It's nice to have another person who's actively teaching you. Now the thing is, pick up a hobby. I started playing guitar. I had picked it up before and noodled around with it. I was always a violinist and a cellist and vocalist and thing like that. But with the neck issues that I had, I can't play violin anymore. And I don't have a cello here. So I thought, I'm going to pick up guitar. I've always liked it. I've always wanted to do it. And you can sort of get into some groups and things like that of people with common interests if you pick up a hobby. There's all kinds of art classes around here. There's all kinds of music things happening around here. There's all sorts of opportunities to make new friends. Another thing I found extremely helpful is look to help people with no thought of reward. You see somebody struggling with their grocery bags, ask them if they need help. And even if they don't, and many times they'll say, no, I'm fine, even though they're obviously struggling. But it gives you an opportunity to open conversation with them. And they really, really appreciate just the thought that you want to help them is huge here, and you will pretty much have an instant friend. The other thing is interact in as many ways as you possibly can, even in English. I had a friend here for a few days, and gosh, she just got into conversations, even in English with little smatterings of Italian, and everybody was so receptive to it. And honestly, I think this lady makes friends wherever she goes. She's certainly one of my favorite people. And you can see why. She's very outgoing, she's very interested in other people, and that creates a beautiful environment for making friends. The other thing is buy from the local merchants. They actually really like to interact with you. And it gives you an opportunity to learn your Italian as well. I still don't know how to say cucumber and celery, but I'm working on it. I can say all the other things that I need, but it gives you a great opportunity. And I will tell you something that, a lot of these guys in these towns see people come and go, and they're all tourists, especially somebody who looks like me. So they don't really interact with you that much because they think you're going to be gone the next day. But if you're out and about and you're seeing the same people over and over, they realize you live here and you are now part of the community, and they treat you that way. So that's a really good tip too. The other thing is, don't be afraid to try new things. Now, I draw the line at snails. You saw the buckets of snails yesterday? I'm sorry, some people eat snails and they love them. I will never eat a snail. I will starve rather than eat a snail. That said, I have tried new things. Mussels were new to me. They're delicious. There's all kinds of different things and different foods to try and different experiences. You saw the tuk-tuk ride over in Polignano a Mare, which turned out to be fabulous, and I have never done that. It was really, really fun. So don't be afraid to jump in and try new things. And my last advice to you is live the process. You are involved in a huge learning opportunity and an experience that not many people get to have. It's not going to always be smooth, but what fun would it be if it was always smooth? You're going to have barriers and you're going to get over the barriers and you're going to meet people and you're going to create your life here pretty much how you want it. So don't be afraid. Go out and about, meet people, and create your life here. I know you can do it. See you soon, guys.